is the obsessed compulsive gamer, the O.C.G, and I'm here playing lots of.
The new world belongs to us! You're so weak! So unfit!
Oh, I died. First time I've died in New Game Plus. Oh well.
Open your eyes! Gaze upon the new world! The new world belongs to us!
I've known you pets, but even you've seen what do you... I'm the daily help you keep your cheek.
The Isle of Alchemists. According to the guide, Vanini visited that place. That's something, I guess.
The Isle of Alchemists.
Gotta never please forgive me for doing my sins and deals into him. Gotta never please forgive me for deals into him.
This place is... Okay, there's no easy way to say this, but it's a public graveyard. Humans call it an illegal dumping site. The city tried to stop it, but eventually it had much bigger concerns. If the grand exhibitions are really spreading this far too, it's just terrible to think about. Oh, why am I thinking about it?
Bitch.
Will you? I know my way around.
Those damn alchemists. The terms of bargain. Almost. Oh, face it. I've observed. You're a worthy. You're a worthy. What's that? Anyway, I thought you're a worthy hunter.
Fucking anxiety. Oh, hey, it's good to see you, man. Ah. Well, thanks. I appreciate it, man. As Max always likes to say in the Discord, I love you too in a non-homo way. Well, I mean, you're having, you're on vacation, basically, on a trip. Might as well go buck wild. Really? Yeah. I'm actually closing in on getting the platinum for this, which is great. I've been looking forward to doing that for a while now. Basically, I've done everything there is to do in the main game, everything there is to do in the DLC. Yeah. That's one of the good things about the modern world and the internet. It really does connect people. It's fine. I don't really drink.
That came from the direction of Crot Central Station. Oh, this could be bad, pal.
Alcoholism
Really,
runs in my
really
family,
bad.
and I have an addictive personality, so I don't really drink. But, I mean, you get shit-faced if you want to. Plus, I take medication, my Zoloft that I take. I'm pretty sure drinking would fuck with that. Get litty. That's the first time I've heard that. I've heard get lit, get litty. No, I know. Well, you ever come down to my neck of the woods, we can see. Pretty much, yeah.
I knew you'd do it! Finally, the last hero weapon is in my hands. I knew. You have my see you at the hotel. Thank you for your. Let's go back to that. Thank you for. Let's go back. Thank you for. Let's go back.
Did you feel that? An ergo amplification effect coming from Kron Central Station. I want to give you out there supplying something again. Please, investigate that area.
That's right, okay. Yep. Gotta hate things. Cha. Oh, that sucks. Nobody wants that shit to happen to them. One second.
You lost, little lamb. Hand over all you got. You ought to give to the needy. You ought to give to the needy. You ought to give to the needy. I don't want to die. I just wanted a full belly.
Oh, did my... Okay, sorry. I don't know if I came through earlier. I might have had the mic muted accidentally, but yeah, I really like Resident Evil. I'm a huge fan of Resident Evil. Played all the games. I own all the mainline games, and many of the spin-offs. I'm a big fan. If you like horror, I would recommend Resident Evil. It wasn't the first horror game, but it was the game that coalesced the genre into what it is. Pretty much all modern horror goes back to Resident Evil in some way. It set the blueprint. And rather than being discarded with the times, the series kept changing. And, you know, that's also another good thing about Resident Evil. Even if you don't like one Resident Evil, you might like another. They're very different. Resident Evil 4 is super different from 1. So on and so forth. I like pretty much all of them for different reasons, though. Yeah, Silent Hill is fucking great. The only problem is, if you're going to try Silent Hill, and you want to start with the beginning, you're going to need to pretty much emulate. The Silent Hill games, the classic ones, are insanely fucking expensive to get. They have been scalped to hell. But you can pretty much emulate Silent Hill 1 on a fucking toaster at this point. It's a PS1 game. Or you can just play the most modern one, Silent Hill 2 Remake, which is fucking phenomenal. A lot of people shit on the remake before it came out, saying, oh, it looks bad, oh, it's going to be terrible, and then they had to pretty much eat their words because it proved everybody wrong. I was one of the people who actually thought it looked good and had faith in it, and it succeeded my expectations. It's really fucking good. And I have the platinum for it. There's a way you have to go to get out of here. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, it's you know, so I'm a huge fan of horror. And with Resident Evil 9, that just got announced a few days ago, looks like they're cooking up some real different. Looks like it's gonna be at least partially set in Raccoon City after it's been destroyed, because after Resident Evil 2 and 3, it got nuked. So you're returning to classic areas in the series, but like a fucking bombed out wasteland. And they're saying that that Resident Evil 9 is not going to go open world, but it is going to go considerably larger. That they will actually be able to freely explore districts of the city. Like, it won't be, you know, like Skyrim or Fallout or anything like that, but it will be considerably more open than the past. You know, kind of wide linear. Explore a big, wide open area, then progress. So, that sounds fucking sick to me. Red pandas. Yeah, I feel like red pandas are kind of underrepresented. When people talk about pandas, they always talk about, you know, black and white pandas. Or Kung Fu Panda. Which is a black and white panda. Yeah, they are. Honestly, that cuteness might be the only thing that's keeping them alive at this point. If you actually look into pandas, like black and white pandas, they're dumb as hell. Yeah. I don't know if you're talking to me or Tokyo. Because I pretty much played every major Silent Hill game. You know, I have, actually. Yeah. Oh, it's good to see you, my love. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, they are literally going extinct. But they're not going extinct because of people hunting them. They're going to fucking extinct because they literally are too dumb to mate. They have to sit there and cox them to fuck. And they can't really... The only thing that's keeping pandas alive is their cuteness, because people want to take care of them. If they were ugly, they would be fucking dead. Seriously, black and white pandas are going extinct because it takes so much effort to get them to mate. I think red pandas are fine. Even though that's, Sleep is drunk, bear that in mind. But he says I'm out of pocket, he's just fucking tipsy. And he's a bit of a troll anyway, so. Oh, look at that there, red panda. You got a furry mouth. Why don't you bring that mouth over here? Actually, koalas are fucking assholes. They are not even bears, by the way. Koala bears are not even bears, they're marsupials. And incredibly violent and hostile. They are known to bite the fingers off of little kids that go to pet them. And, fun fact, all koalas have chlamydia. Like, that is a true fucking story. Little kids who get bitten and attacked by them usually need to get treated for chlamydia. Same as dolphins, man. Everybody's like, oh, cute dolphins. Yeah, dolphins are cute. They're fucking sadistic.
Sorry, even if the...
Dolphins are one of the only predators, and there are predators. People don't think they're predators. They are. They're one of the only predators that will torture something for fun. They will literally sit there and rip an animal apart. They will rape other dolphins. They're one of the only animal species known to rape. They have been known to fall in love with humans and try to rape them.
Whoa.
Dolphins are pretty fucked up.
Workshop's transportation base close to Krat's Central Station. Maybe that's why the puppets were so hell-bent on attacking the place during the frenzy. But I didn't see it myself.
I'm trying to have... Okay, hold on, wait.
Hey, did the gloves? Really? I won't. Thanks.
Like we're getting a little bit weird.
I feel agree.
I don't know, man. It honestly makes me feel kind of upset because it's not fucking productive.
Antonia's, I knew we're all me as well. I'll use my...
But I do know that writing is the fucking answer. Almost never. I'm trying to figure out if the first merchant comes back. Hold on. I am happy to see you, though, Samantha. I'm always happy to see you. Mon ami! Do you think I was like, fucking disruption. I was ignoring you or some shit. Getting really close to getting the platinum for this. Thank you, I really appreciate that. You understand the concept of platinum trophies, right? Like, you know, on PlayStation, right, Samantha? I'm not sure if you ever fucked with PlayStation stuff. I know you're big on PC. Hold on, I gotta open my fucking YouTube app. It's not showing the new chats. Of course it's not. Good old YouTube. Doing what YouTube does. Being drinking. Fucking, you son of a bitch! You killing me? I'm killing you first! Yeah, thank you. Oh wow, that is kind of crazy. Well, yeah, okay, it's like, you know, on Steam, there's achievements. Trophies are the PlayStation equivalent. But PlayStation has a special thing that puts it over the top for me, where if you get all the trophies, you get a special trophy called a Platinum Trophy that says you fully did it. Like a special sticker, basically, saying you fully completed the game. And I find that addictive. Xbox, you know, had the achievements first with gamer score, but that's just like a numerical value. And you can't really tell what the combined total is. You know what I mean? Like, if I have 100,000 gamer score, which I do, it's like, how many games did he play? Did he just play a lot, or did he max out some? But with PlayStation, if I have 80 platinum trophies, it means I fully did 80 games, and I have 85 platinum trophies, and I'm closing in on 100, which has been a dream of mine for the past couple years, because statistically speaking, less than 1% of players on PlayStation have 100 platinum trophies. So getting 100 platinum trophies would put me in the top 1% of players in the world for PlayStation, which is my favorite platinum out of all of them. I'm not like a Sony fanboy. I like the other platforms too. I like Nintendo, I like Xbox, but if I had to pick, it's Sony out of the big three. So, being in the top 1% players in the world on my favorite system is a serious accomplishment. And like I said, I've got 85 already, so I'm most of the way there. And I'm getting pretty close to platinuming this, and then it's 86. So and I could have been to 100 a while ago, but I have a rule about platinums. I'm very particular about the ones I get, because if there are games that are super easy to get a platinum for, and like then there are games that are like so easy that they're basically just there to give you a platinum, like it's become a thing, like I Am Bread, shit like that, or Bring Me the Mayo, or whatever. or games that are basically there to platinum farm for people, I won't do that. But I also don't want to play a game that's bullshit hard, where it's like some games have platinums that are so bullshit it's not fun. Like, play the entire game that's super hard without dying one time. Or this game has a shit ton of missables, so if you miss one collectible, well, fuck you gotta restart the whole thing. So I want it to be challenging, where it feels like it's something that you earn, but not to be so challenging that it's fucking bullshit and I don't have fun. So I pick my platinums very carefully, and I also have to like the game. I know a lot of people oh, finally, your new comments are coming in. Thank fuck. I know a lot of people, oh, sorry, I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, that's what I was trying to say. A lot of people will play games that they don't like just to get the platinum. I don't, because then it doesn't mean something to me. Oh, I got a sticker for fully completing a game I don't even like. So it has to be challenging, but not fucking bullshit. And it has to be a game that I like. So I pick them very carefully, and if I was just getting the games that are shovelware platinums to just get a quick platinum, or playing games I didn't like that were easy, I probably would have hit 100, but the games that I pick mean something to me. Hold on a second. Trying to... I'm trying to figure fucking... hold on 1 second. So, like I said, like I said, I could have padded out, I could have gotten easy numbers, but then it wouldn't mean something to me. So when I finally do get to 100, it will be an even bigger achievement, because not only did I get to 100, I'm in the top 1%, but I did it with games that I really digged and cared for. So I can say I platinumed 100 games that I dig. You know what I mean? That I didn't take any shortcuts and get bullshit platinums that are not even real games or some other shit. Some other people will play the same game in multiple languages, which, I mean, I'm not going to shit on that, because if it's not like a shovelware game and you want to play it in French, okay, I can't really do that. Even if I knew the game backwards and forwards, playing it in a language I can't read would fuck me. And you'd have to buy the same game again in a different region. I'm just not doing that to get a different trophy list. You know, like, when I get the platinum for this game, less than just about 8% of the people that played this game had the platinum. So it will be a big deal. You know? And yeah. And when I'm already in the top 1% of players on Xbox. On Xbox, they don't do platinum trophies. Instead, it's called gamer score, and it's like a numerical representation of the combined total of all of your achievements. I have 100,000 gamer score, which also puts me in the top 1%. So I'll be number 1 in the top 1% of players on PlayStation and Xbox. That's a fucking serious bragging right, because you know how many millions and millions and millions of fucking people play PlayStation and Xbox? Let me check and make sure the chat's still coming through. Being a fucking bastard. Okay, yeah. Good. Just had to make sure. I have an Xbox, I just can't really play it. For one, my Xbox controller is broken, and I can't really afford a replacement. It's like, hey, how's it going? It's like 75 bucks. And two, the streaming on Xbox fucking sucks. You can only stream on Twitch. It's a long story. But it's been broken for a while, like 6 months. Anyway, so on Xbox, you can only stream to Twitch natively. And if you've heard me talk about it, I literally talked about it the other day, I fucking hate Twitch. I really don't like Twitch. I started out streaming on Twitch when I first started streaming, hated it, moved to YouTube, it was 1,000 times better, and my channel has gotten 1,000 times better. Twitch is shitty, it doesn't give you as much revenue as YouTube does, it's drowning in thoughts, and I mean, like, I'm not even kidding. Like, literally, 90% of Twitch is softcore porn. It's ridiculous. So, anytime you're a guy or a girl who isn't into doing porn, you're basically pushed underneath the algorithm, and nobody will see you. And Twitch is also incredibly inconsistent about its moderation. So, if you're a hot girl, or somebody likes you on Twitch, like a Twitch moderator likes you, like the Twitch staff, you can get away with murder.
Quite the performance, Papa Chipazan. But your lies will be useless in the new world.
So there's been people, big Twitch streamers, who have left.
What can it be? Come on, pal. No time to lose.
Big Twitch streamers who have left because they would get banned for calling somebody who's a sex worker a whore or a prostitute. Yeah, I'm sorry. Tectone called them a prostitute, even though they literally sell their nudes on OnlyFans. Like, how does that not being a prostitute?
So there's something horrible in front of the hotel. It might be worse than what we saw at the cathedral. All right, tighten up your springs and let's go.
So he got banned for saying something factually accurate. Yeah, I would tell him to stay off Twitch as well. It is really, really, really full of porn. Basically. Like, I'm not kidding. He's drunk right now. He's like really drunk. He's on vacation in the Philippines and he's tipsy. So, and it's not like you have to go out of your way to find porn on Twitch. Women, scantily clad women sitting there gyrating. You have to go out of your way to not find it. Okay, they've tested this. You can make a brand new Twitch account. Log on, and without any personalization, without following anybody, so like it's the neutral feed, see wall to wall of scantily clad women gyrating and being skimpy. And a lot of people are upset about it because Twitch is supposed to be family friendly. They say they're a family friendly platform. You only have to be 13 to look at it. How could you be a family friendly platform and then push porn? That's the problem. And it's the hypocrisy. If you want to be a hardcore porn site, just say so. So, okay, here's an example. A guy was banned for life on Twitch because his pants accidentally fell down and showed his ass. She's a streamer. She's one of the most notorious streamers in the world. She's fucking gross. A guy was permanently banned from Twitch because he accidentally showed his ass. He was sitting there in baggy shorts, and his pants legitimately fell down. He immediately grabbed his pants and pulled them back up. It was a legitimate mistake. For like a split second, he was permanently banned. Another chick got fucked on stream, live on Twitch, and she thought she was being clever because you couldn't see what was going on behind her, but people could see it in her mirror door, the patio. Got banned 24 hours. So, if you're a guy accidentally showing your ass cheek for a split second and then pulling your pants back up, lifetime ban. Getting fucked, literally fucked on stream, where minors can potentially see it, 24 hours, you're good to go. That is how fucking hypocritical Twitch is. So between the shitty monetization, the much higher barrier to make partner, the lower ad revenue, being drowned out, it's just not worth it. I tried streaming on Twitch. I fucking hated it. I went to YouTube. So if I was to stream on Xbox, I would have to stream to Twitch. That's number one. And number two, Amaranth. It's spelled weird. It is a grain, but she is number two. I'm trying to figure out the way. You can't see your Twitch chat on the screen with Twitch. See, now, if YouTube is being a bitch, or it's a really long sentence, I'll have to open my app on my phone and read the chat. But for the most part, I can see it in the screen, okay? On Twitch, all of the chat goes to the your phone. None of it's on screen. So if I was to stream on Twitch, I would literally have to have my fucking face glued to the phone. And that sucks. Okay? Right now, I'm so close to getting YouTube Partner. I'm in the last stretch of getting YouTube Partner. If I'm lucky, I should get YouTube Partner by the end of the year with the rate I'm going. We'll have to see. Sometimes you have slow months. Sometimes I have a really good month. But I'm on pace to hopefully get YouTube Partner by the end of the year. So I put all of my efforts into YouTube. So, if I cannot stream it, I do not play it. Every game that I have played, every time I play it, has been on stream. I am dedicated to getting across that finish line. I have been at this for fucking years, and I'm right there, and I'm gotta make that push. Once I make it, and I become a YouTube partner, they will start promoting my stuff. It's not just like getting paid for views. They will actually start promoting me in the algorithm because YouTube has said, okay, we're making money off of you. enough that we're going to give you a share. So if we promote you and you make more money, we make more money. So YouTube will start suggesting the ads, and I'll get more views just by being a partner. So it's like rolling a ball down a hill. You know, I'm like almost at the top of the hill, man. And then once I get really well known on YouTube, I can just say fuck it and stream whenever I want to. The real big people, it doesn't matter. They had the freedom to say, I don't feel like it today. But right now, while I'm making that push for the partner, I'm gotta be on it every fucking day. As much as I can be. And that's what I am. You know, if I'm not helping my family, if I'm not working, doing what else needs to be done, you know, or talking to my friends or whatever, I'm fucking streaming. And, you know, yesterday, or I'm sorry, no, not yesterday, 2 days ago, I actually had a stream do incredibly well. I was playing Fallout 4, and Sammy was there. I was averaging over 20 viewers. Some of my best stream metrics for a live video on Fallout 4. And it wasn't just like a brief moment. Like, for hours, I had consistently like 20 people watching me. So, like, those numbers are really good. So, like, and in general, my viewership, my watch hours is going up. He's got to sell a gram for the gram. It was funny too, because earlier Philippe was telling me they love me, like in a non-homo way. Which is super cool. So they say, people say what they really feel when they're drunk. So at least I know that Philippe likes me. And I'm not saying that in a joking way.
So what's happening
Oh, well,
now?
thank you.
Let's get back to the hotel.
Yeah, I thought I was special. You motherfucker. You breaking my heart. No. Nowhere close to finishing Fallout 4. Oh my god, no. Fallout 4 is fucking enormous. Fallout 4 is like over 100 hours. And then I have the DLC for Fallout 4. Like, I could conceivably, if I really wanted to, put like 200 hours on Fallout 4. It is gigantic. I played a good chunk, but god, no. I'm still gonna go back to it. I have been waiting for over a year. I have been waiting for over a year for the DLC for Liza P to come out. Yeah, I had been waiting over a year for the Liza P DLC to come out, and they had previously said summer, and so it sounded like it was going to be months in, late summer, and they had said, we'll announce it, and then 2 days ago, at the Summer Game Fest, they shadow dropped this DLC. Oh, surprise, it's already out. So I thought it was coming sometime in the next several months and I would have warning, and then they just out of nowhere dropped the DLC. So I kind of dropped everything and did the DLC. That's good. What are you wearing? Khakis? Maybe that's for the best.
You're alive. Enter first. Enter.
Oh, there you go. Some people might have called it harassment, so good on you. But yeah.
Who's there? Give me...
Oh, and on top of which, we're fucking getting a new Silent Hill game this year. And it's coming even sooner than I thought.
Geppetto has been kidnapped.
They did Silent Hill 2 remake last year, and it was fucking outstanding. Greatly exceeded my expectations. I played the shit out of it. And they were concurrently working on Silent Hill F, a brand new Silent Hill. And I thought there was a chance that they might release this year. That sucks, Philippe. I'm sorry to hear that. I thought there was a chance that they might release a new Silent Hill this year, or the new Silent Hill this year, because it was rated by the ESRB. And if you know anything about... and it was worth it, God, gotta love Philippe. And if you know anything about the ESRB, they only rate a game when it's very close to launch, because it takes them weeks to go through the game and play it and rate it. And if you change any of the content of the game, the story, whatever, then they have to re-rate it. So because of that, and it's expensive, they have to pay them to rate it. Getting the game rated is one of the last things they'll do after the game is like content complete. So, and then they had the complete PC specs for it. So I thought, but it's coming out September 25th. So it's actually, I thought it was kind of, if it did come out this year, it'd be like late fall, October, November. No, it's like 3 months away, and it looks fucking awesome. It is set in Japan in the 1960s, and it is an origin story for the curse that came to Silent Hill, the cult, where they originated from. And it has all kinds of creepy Japanese folklore monsters, and it looks fucking sick. And that'll probably be a day one purchase for me. And it has a heavier focus on melee combat. So you're a Japanese schoolgirl, which I know, funny, but it's not portrayed like it for yucks. And they showed her running down an alleyway in the fog, of course, classic Silent Hill fog, being chased by a fucking split mouth bitch and attacking her with a knife, because it's more melee focused. So she's sitting there, you're like running through an alleyway, dodging, knifing fucking demonic creatures. You can just shoot her with a pipe. It looks really fucking good. And when people were shocked, they've actually banned it in some countries, Silent Hill F, until they adjust the rating, because of some of the stuff on the ratings board talked about people's faces being split open, mutilation, arms being ripped off. Like, it sounds like from the ESRB, because they'll do like a short blurb, not giving story spoilers, but some of the stuff. Like, Silent Hill F is going to have some really fucked up shit in it. Like, even by Silent Hill standards. Like, hold on. Let me Google it, because I'm not doing it justice. When I read the blurb, I'm like, wow. Damn. So, and people, of course, complained because they're like, oh, it's not Silent Hill if it's not set in Silent Hill. Okay, number one, they've had other main Silent Hill games that weren't set in Silent Hill. Number two, it's about the cult that came to Silent Hill. It's an origin story for the cult. So it still very much ties in. Even in the original Silent Hill game, you can find notes saying that the cult didn't start off at Silent Hill. They moved there. So it totally fits in with the rest of the lore. Yeah, let me read it. Players use axes, crowbars, knives, and spears to defend against and kill enemy creatures in melee combat. Blood spatter effects occur frequently as characters are attacked. Several areas depict large blood stain. Some enemy attacks can result in player character getting impaled in the neck and or getting their faces ripped apart. Cutscenes sometimes depict gore and more intense acts of violence. A character burned alive inside a cage. A woman branded by a hot iron. Entrails and sinew on serving platters. A character sawing off her own arm. A character slicing off portions of a character's face during a ritual. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. That sounds fucking hardcore. I mean, damn. And it's not like Silent Hill is not known for being graphic, but even by Silent Hill standards, like, shit. And that's just some of it. Yeah, you told me about it. You visited a torture museum, just like you. Samantha also has a fetish for horror and the gothic and macabre.
I'm sorry. I said okay.
I'll make it.
So, when I initially added you, Samantha, I'm pretty sure I asked people for friends from a horror group, and you added me, and then we just sat in the DMs for ages. Like, we didn't talk because, you know, I'm not on social media that much, and then I decided to come in your inbox and shoot my shot, and you responded, and here we are. But so we both kind of bonded over a mutual love of horror. And then Samantha liked that effect that I was posting dachshunds. Oh yeah, her house is fucking amazing. You'll have to you'll have to share some pictures of your house in the Discord, Samantha. Her house is like gothic rugs and like witchcraft symbols and stuff like that. She made her whole house like macabre. It looks cool as shit. Honestly, like her house looks really cool. I've seen pictures of it on Facebook and stuff. It looks fucking sick. So, yeah, and you can feel free to share pictures of it in the Discord, Samantha. Emily's also in the Discord. So is Philippe. When somebody's cool, I invite him to the Discord. But yeah, you know, so it's a horror lover's wet dream. And, you know, so, I'm you know, we bonded over mutual things that we love. And thankfully, she likes me streaming, and which tickles me. And she also really has an opinion. I had one chick, a girlfriend that I dated prior time, Samantha, who just said whatever I wanted to hear and didn't have an opinion. And anytime I asked her, like, what did she like about a game or anything like that, or did she like the game, she would just say, oh, it's fine, or it's good, or everything's good. And I'm like, well, what do you like about it? Oh, everything. I'm gonna renovate your downstairs. Giggity! But you get what I'm saying? Like, she just told me what I wanted to hear, and I don't want that. I don't want to date a lemming. I don't want somebody to tell me what I want to hear. I want somebody to give me their honest opinion. And that irritated the fuck out of me. She, like, gives opinions and shit.
Like you. Show me.
So, you know, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. And it just goes to show how shitty people are, because they were endlessly asking for another Silent Hill game. Oh, okay. The Silent Hill fan base is one of the most toxic, shitty fan bases ever. And I've known a lot of toxic gamer fandoms. They were constantly bitching about Silent Hill needing a new game, which I get it. It had been 12 years before we had a game before Silent Hill 2 Remake. Then, as soon as they announced Silent Hill 2 Remake, before people had even really seen anything of it, they just assumed it was going to be shit. And then, when it did come out, and it was good, they're still like, well, it sucks. I love the fact that you have no filter, babe. I have no filter.
Is this the relic of Trismegistus? You know, it's the strangest feeling. I think I've been here before.
But, so, then they're like, well, they're still shitting on it. And they're like, well, it's a remake of an older game, even though it's a complete reimagining. We need a new game that's different, that's new. So then they show Silent Hill F. You know, that's a new game, that's different, that's new, different setting, different tone. It's totally different than what the series has done before. Keeps common elements like the goth, macabre, the cult, the fog town, the otherworld, but it's, you know, Japanese setting, 60s time period. They've never had a Silent Hill game set in the past, focused on melee weapons. And no, it's too different now. So do you want something new and different, or do you not? And that's what I'm saying. Like, it's impossible to please them. Like, I love Silent Hill so much, but like, I kind of stay away from the fan base because they're such bitches. This is a fan base that literally, tried to correct one of the creators of the game and tell him they knew better. This guy, his name is Mashiro Uedo. I suck at pronouncing Japanese games, so I apologize if I'm not pronouncing it correctly. But his name is Masahiro Uedo, and he did the cutscene direction, did the cutscenes, did the creature designs. He was instrumental to them. He designed Pyramid Head and most of the monsters in the classic games, and directed the cutscene, the camera angles, and people love his work because that's one of the reasons they love the story of Silent Hill 2. It's so beautifully shot. There was a rumor going around the internet that when in the beginning of the game, when James looks in the bathroom mirror, that he's really looking at the players if you raise the brightness. It's not true. And he stepped up to say, I designed the cutscene, I made the character model, I literally created this. That's not true. And people were telling him, well, how do you know? And he's like, I made the fucking cutscene? But just the hubris to actually try to tell the creator of something that you know better than them is fucking off the charts level of douchebaggery. And there are some things where you can have a difference of opinion. Well, I like this character, I don't. Even if the creator, that's subjective. But dude, he made the cutscene. I think he knows what the character's physically fucking looking at when he made the model. He hand animated all the cutscenes. Of course he knows. That's not subjective. Hold on. Yeah, because I wrote a bitches. That's what I'm saying. He made it. You don't know better. You don't know better than him. And that is the perfect thing you need to know about the fan base. That is how smug and entitled they are. I was actually in a Silent Hill group on Facebook, and it was just post after post of bitch, shitty stuff. I left. Even the creator, the guy I just talked about, Masahiro Uedo, he has gotten so pissed off with the Silent Hill fan base, he stopped answering questions to a lot of people. The fan base, like, he used to talk to people a lot more on fan bases and interact with the fans, which is super cool because remember, he doesn't have to do that. It's really cool when you see a creator who really goes out of their way. And they literally pushed him away by being such snobbery assholes. And I don't blame them. If I was constantly being bombarded by people like that, oh my god. Oh. And, you know, like, I know there are toxic fan bases, but holy shit. That's another level. And give me 1 second, I have to use the bathroom real quick. Right back. But yeah, they're also doing a new Silent Hill movie. Yes, exactly, you got it. They're even doing a new Silent Hill movie, and I'm really looking forward to that because, the first Silent Hill movie is one of my favorite movies. It is one of the only video game adaptations that did it justice. It is probably my favorite video game movie adaptation, and the only one I think is truly spectacular. It was made by a guy called Christopher Gans, and he is a die-hard, lifelong fan of Silent Hill. He literally was the one who made the movie happen because he begged Konami to let him direct it. He was like a Norwegian director, and he came to them and said, I've got to be the one to make this. And he would literally, in between filming, he would go in his RV and play the games. He had a PS2 set up in his trailer so he could memorize it. So he that genuinely loved the games and fucking gave a shit. Who knew them inside and out, and it shows. and it makes certain changes to the story, but it absolutely captures the essence of Silent Hill. It is a fucking great movie. Even if you didn't play the game, it is just a damn good horror movie. It is spooky. The soundtrack is awesome. He got the composer for the games, he's infamous for being an amazing composer, to come back and do the soundtrack for the film. He had the creator of the original film look over and give him ideas. It is fucking amazing, and I don't think it gets nearly enough credit. Then the second Silent Hill movie, Silent Hill Revelations, Christopher Gans was busy making another film because they didn't want to make a sequel right away, so he got involved in other stuff, and he couldn't come in time, so they gave it to another director who didn't know Silent Hill. It's fucking terrible. But, they're doing a new Silent Hill movie called Return to Silent Hill, and they got the original guy back. And it's going to be an adaptation of Silent Hill 2, because the first game was an adaptation of Silent Hill 1, and it's going to be mostly practical effects with the makeup. They have a whole team for the makeup kit. It looks fucking sick. And I've got real hope for it because of how great the first movie was. And that guy and that team's coming back, and they're letting him do it his way and doing practical effects and not CGI. So, it pisses me off even more that Silent Hill fans are so shitty because we're in the middle of what is a massive resurgence. For literally 12 years, Samantha, there was nothing new in the series. The last Silent Hill game that came out was before the remake was in 2012. No movies, no games. So it was a beloved series that people loved, and it went dark. And people were begging for over a decade, please, 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 give us more Silent Hill. So now, we went from no new Silent Hill games in 12 years to 2 in 1 year. Okay, because check this out. Silent Hill 2 remake, Samantha, in October 8th of 2024. This game's coming out September 25th. So under a year, because they were made by different teams, developed concurrently, so it's not like they're skipping quality. So literally, we went from getting no Silent Hill games for 12 fucking years to getting 2 major games in 1 calendar year and a fucking movie, a good movie. And so you think they'd be happy. So the fact that they're so, like, still complaining just makes me want to fucking bash my head against the wall. They suck. So bad. And it sucks too because, like, I get so excited about Silent Hill. I love Silent Hill, but it's like I also don't want to talk to people who like Silent Hill because 9 times out of 10 they're gonna fucking suck. I mean, the fucking Silent Hill fan base makes the Call of Duty fan base look good. That's how bad it is. Like a new level of bullshit. Yeah, sorry about that whole rant. I'm just trying to explain why I hate them so much. Because you're not really familiar with it, and I have a disdain for them, and I'm explaining why. You know, it's not like there's some places I don't like, or some fandoms I don't like. They're kind of toxic, but I loathe that fan base, and that's why. What's the nicest fan base I know? Well, I can't say my fan base. Even though you guys are amazing. You're all my fans now, bitches. I had to think. Hold on. Maybe the Resident Evil fan base, which is ironic and kind of funny because Resident Evil was always a rival with Silent Hill and it's contemporary. The game directors actually said they would look to each other for inspiration and compete. So like they took inspiration from each other and it was like a friendly rivalry. Pieces, gay pieces, yeah. So I have met very, very few people in the Resident Evil fandom that are assholes. They're super nice. They're overwhelmingly nice. They're positive. They get rid of assholes. They don't troll people. They include people in the account. I've met a lot of cool people in the Resident Evil fandom. And I've had nothing but good experiences with them. And whenever there was an asshole in the group, because there's always going to be an asshole, they were swiftly taken care of. So yeah, Resident Evil is one of them. Harry Potter fandom is really nice. Games and movies and all that, and books, they're really cool, clever, and nice, and any kind of assholes are dealt with. And I've never really had a bad experience with them, really. Which, considering how big Harry Potter is impressive in and of itself. Yeah, those are just off the top of my head. There's a lot more toxic fan bases than there are positive ones, unfortunately. I wish it wasn't that way. I try to make my channel, I know it sounds hypocritical, because I'm bitching and ranting, but I try to make my channel positive. Like, some bitching and some ranting is okay, but I don't want my entire channel to be negative. I don't want that to be all I'm known for. There are YouTubers that's all they talk about is negative stuff. And I will talk about stuff that I dislike, but I will also talk about stuff I love. Like, I'll gush about how great this game is, or how great this movie is, or like I talked about how great the Silent Hill movie was, and how well shot it was. I don't just talk about negative shit. But a lot of people do, and it's disheartening. You know, so, like, I try not to make myself talk exclusively about negative shit. I always try to balance it out. I want to talk about good stuff, too. Just for my mental health. If all I ever did was focus on the bad, it would make my mental state plummet even lower than it already is. Who's a good kitty? You. He's such a good kitty. Time to pay the toll. And another key thing, I'm not negative to people. Some streamers, some content creators are negative to people that come in their streams. They're dickholish or douchish to people that come in their streams. And you can ask anybody who's seen my streams a lot that as long as somebody's not a dick to me, I'm totally nice to them. I don't care where they're from. I don't care what their sex is. I don't care if they're straight, they're gay, or whatever. Like, if you're not a dick, I don't care. Like, I pretty much try to get along and be positive to everybody, and I encourage people in my streams. So even when I am negative, I'm negative about games and, like, entertainment products. I'm not negative about people in the community, like, antagonizing them and shit like that, whereas a lot of these fan bases do. They like to antagonize each other. It's one thing when it's like a property. It's another thing when you make it personal. I want my streams to be a place that people come to chill. You know, and Philippe has told me stuff like, oh, you know, like, I look forward to your streams. Your streams help me get through the day. And that is, like, the greatest compliment I can receive. That watching my streams makes somebody feel better. That's the best compliment. That I help somebody get through the day. You know? Yeah, you'd think that, right? You'd be amazed at how many people do crap on their fans. And yet still have fans. Don't ask me why.
Who wants to watch this guy break
That stupid puppet. Peter.
When you could say no, brother. That's what you're afraid to see.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And I do the best that I can to do that. To make people feel welcome. To feel loved. To feel included. You know, and like I take the time to really get to know the people who come to my streams. People ask me, like, oh, do you remember me? Yeah, I do. Like, I will remember somebody comes to my stream a lot. I'll remember their name. I'll remember their details about their life, something that they tell me. You know, and I'm always grateful to fans and people that watch me. I really am. But then again, I hate being rude in all of its forms. You can ask me, and you'll get to see about me, Samantha. I cannot stand rudeness. I say, yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Yes, sir. No, sir. Please. Thank you. You're welcome. I hope you have a great day. You will never catch me being rude. I'm the definition of polite. And obviously not talking about somebody who fucks with me. Okay, I've had cashiers be a fucking dick to me, and then in which case, I will return fire. But I'm never just like, badmouth the cashier and like, oh, you're supposed to serve me, or been a Karen. Cookie. Ew. Whoa, black kitty, meow meow meow, damn cat gone wild, meow meow meow, ain't gone wild, meow meow meow, whoa, black kitty. Damn cat gone wild, meow meow meow. Whales. Boom, 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 boom. Bow, 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 bow. Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, I give up.
Whoa, great kitty, meow, 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 damn cat going wild, meow, meow, meow. Great kitty, meow, meow, meow. Yeah, she's a good kitty. I love it how she'll like, she'll want me to pet her belly, so she'll lay her leg and kick it up in the chair so I can get to her belly, like, sprawling out, like, yeah, get right there. She's so spoiled. See it? Like the way she lays out her leg, like, yeah.
Oh, you're here looking for... Took the... There should be another... There should be something left at the dock. I'm just thinking... That's all. There should be something left at the dock. Right.
I admire.
But he didn't...
We argued.
Oh. He was also...
As my...
There should be something left at the dock. I know that limitation... Sir, leave quietly. You're like a human.
Yeah, I'm clearing up on the end of the main game and getting the platinum trophy. Oh, yeah!
It was a total attack. The Black Rabbit Brotherhood, the Fox, the Cat, and Alidoro, too. I don't even want to guess what they might be planning, pal. This way must lead to their headquarters, shall we?
Gotta love Weird Al. I turned about once or twice, living in an Amish paradise.
We can use it to call a submarine.
I'd have to check it out.
Nice landing, but let's not make it a habit.
I think my favorite Weird Al song
What the?
is the song that I'm gonna sing to you.
It's
Just eat it.
Sophia.
No one cares what you had for lunch. Just eat it.
You're a glad truth. I saw granted that I can't hold out for.
My favorite, like, non Weird Al parody song is "Weenie in a Bottle." My dad had that burned on a CD back in the day. I got my weenie in a bottle. And he's like calling, like you hear it ringing. I don't know if you ever heard that parody. He's like, "Help me! I got my weenie in a bottle." Oh yeah, you give me licks? Thank you. She'll lick my face too. Ooh, kitty. Oh yeah, thank you for the kisses, ma'am. Yeah, I've had people tell me they're surprised by just how close I am to my cat, that she follows me around, because literally I'll walk into the kitchen, she'll follow me to the kitchen. I'll come back in my bedroom, she'll sit there behind me, like she will literally follow me around the house. Like my aunt says, it's like she follows me like a dog. Giggity! You wanna lick the rap? Lick me. She wants to lick me like a lollipop. So in the club, don't wanna be touched. Your lovely lady loves. Like a lollipop. God, that song was so big when I was a kid. Bottles in the club. Went down like a bitch. Okay, babe. Well, if you have to go, you have to go. You know, I'll message you as soon as I can, and whenever you can come back, that's cool. I understand you got a life. I'm just happy to have you when I have you. Besides, I already got my hands full of some pussy right now. Oh, God. Fucking Okay, babe. All the way up. Nothing can stop P. Bow. Right? I mean, I kind of literally am, though. She is a fucking shedder. I love Echo, but man, all the animals in our family shed. Even Soka. She's a fucking short-haired dog, but man, she sheds. Give Emily the list off of your pets. Gotta hate those fucking things. I'm so glad that you don't have that snake anymore. Like, I'm sorry for your loss. I hate snakes. And that came across as rude or insensitive. I'm sorry. I have a fear of snakes. I realize it may have came out more uncaring than I intended it to. Yeah, snakes just scare the shit out of me. I wasn't trying to be insensitive of your feelings, and I apologize if that's how it seemed. I understand what it's like to lose a pet that you care about. So yeah, like I said, I apologize. Hope you're not upset at me. No. There you go. God, I hate that fucking thing. Yeah, I have a real big fear of spiders. We had a little girl in my neighborhood that died from a black widow spider bite when I was a kid. That black widow got on her head and she smacked it. You know, that's why my parents always taught me, you know, if the bug gets on you, swipe it off you, don't smack it. But, you know, normally black widow bite wouldn't kill somebody, but because it was her head and she was so young, she died. And like they had to lift her up in a helicopter. And I saw that on the news and it scared the shit out of me. Where I used to live, where I'm from is Missouri. I've lived in Kentucky most of my life, but I'm originally from Missouri. And we have black widow spiders crawling out the fucking wazoo in Missouri. And so, seeing her, like, she was on the news and she literally turned blue. I guess enough oxygen wasn't getting to her brain. I don't know. Traumatized the shit out of me. Yeah, I agree. And I knew this one woman as a teenager. She didn't. You bastards. Oh, well, thankfully I didn't fall that far. I knew this woman as a teenager when I used to go to church. I'm not really big on organized religion now. She had a huge scar on, like, the inside of her arm where a brown recluse spider bit her and it went necrotic, and she's lucky they didn't have to remove her arm because she was in a stable and it fell down on her arm, and they're really aggressive. Of course, I know generally most spiders are harmless, you know, but it's just like I said, that really left a bad taste in my mouth I could never really shake. But it's something we talk about, Samantha. I don't want to make you not have the pets that you love. I don't know. Maybe come up with a compromise. Because that's not fair to you either. I know you fucked around with a lot of selfish people, but I'm not like that. Ah, God. Yeah. Like I said, especially because they are so fucking vicious. You know, Black Widow spiders, actual incidents of a human getting bitten by them is rare, because they usually hang out in drywall. They hang out in dark, damp places, and they are not initially hostile unless you fuck with them. Most of the time, the people that own the... Oh, God, fucking asshole. The people who get bitten by Black Widows are construction workers. Because they'll live in drywall, and they'll need to pull that new wall and find out there's a nest of them. But brown recluses, on the other hand, are super fucking aggressive. And will go after an attack and try to bite anything that gets around them. Jesus. The fuck is up with that place? What, fucking Spider-Man's baby mama live there? Holy shit. Okay. And, one spider that's initially, like, native to Missouri, it's in other places too, but it's mainly in Missouri, is the wolf spider. And that thing is fucking huge. They're harmless, okay? Because they're legitimately, not venomous. They're some of the biggest fucking spiders you have ever seen. And they're called wolf spiders because they're covered in the silky gray fur, like a wolf. And they are fucking enormous. One time I was sitting there as a kid, and we were on the porch, and one was crawling behind my mom's head, and it was like big as her fucking hand. Here we go. Here's where my shit is. You motherfucking piece of shit. Yeah, I actually have to admit, man, when I saw Athena fucking putting balloons in her top, I almost fucking lost it. That was fucking hilarious. And I didn't want to make her think I was laughing at her or anything like that, but holy shit. So, her kid, one of her kids, Athena, she's like 11, 12. She, want to imitate her mom's tig old bitties. So she took balloons and she put them under her jacket. Like she had big old breasts. And while I'm sitting there trying to talk to Samantha, I see that in the background, man, and I just about fucking died. Just walking around, whoop out there in the background, man, like a fucking vaudeville skit. Ha. And I just didn't see it coming. Like, I almost burst out laughing and I had to stifle it because I didn't want her to think I was laughing at her, like at her expense. Her kid is on the spectrum. And, you know, they can take it the wrong way and I didn't want to upset her. Or make her think it was cool. And I mean, I'm on the spectrum, so I know how it feels. I've got, you know, Asperger's. Diet autism. I can't believe it's not autism. Autism for modern audiences. What a bitch. Yeah. She wanted the whole set. Although honestly, I don't think she's gonna have to wait. I don't think she's gonna have to wait that long to get it either. The fucking insane badonkadonks. It's just genetic. That's not weird to say. I'm not like saying that in a perfect way. I'm just saying the genes. Like she looks like you, so. You're doing the world a favor, Samantha. You're keeping us populated in well-endowed females. You're doing God's work. I thank you for your service to your country and the world at large. You have helped to ensure the next generation of men who get distracted while looking at the most luscious badonkadonks the world has ever seen. Sorry if that's too much. I'm just fucked up. You gotta breast it forward.
Whoa! Is that you? Wow. Fighting. You don't get near my sister, got it?
God.
wears me out. Let's just get this over with. My eyes are going bad. Sure could use some healing.
Yeah, fuck. And if you're going for 100%, you're doing the good ending, you don't have to kill him. He's just fighting for the alchemist because he's losing his sight and they give him the cure. But they don't give him enough to cure him, they give him enough to keep him on a bait, so he's just scared. So in the best ending, in the ending that I originally did, you give him stuff to keep him going. Ooh. Getting tipsy on a Tuesday. About to blow this shit up like Tuesday. Going up on a Tuesday. I know it's not Tuesday. That's right, I haven't opened that shortcut yet. God, I hate those fucking things. Yeah, exactly. The alchemists are pretty much the biggest dickholes in this entire thing. So, like, you can talk to him and give him a gold coin, which is what he needs for the cure. And he won't fight you. Because he doesn't want to fight you, so once you get, like, he's fighting because if he doesn't, he'll die. Like, it's causing him to lose his sight, and then after that, it'll kill him. So... But I'm just kind of rushing through the game to get the other two endings, so I can get the Platinum Trophy. That's pretty much all I have left to do. So I'm not taking the time to do that plotline or anything, I'm just running through, you know what I mean? Because I have legitimately done, like, pretty much everything there is to do in this game. But that's not what this is for, you know? Like, I'm not taking my time this time, I'm just trying to get through, because it's the last real obstacle to getting the Platinum. And I'm so close. I can taste it. Oh, there's a shortcut I could have taken. Well, oh well. A spinny blade! Fuck you! Okay, babe. Just hit me up when you can. Bye! All the way down. Everything can stop me. Okay, hun.
You don't get near my sister, got it? Crazy talk. I didn't want to be a burden to my sister anyway.
Ah, you fuckers. Trying to. Hmm. Sorry, I'm trying to see something. Yeah, fuck you, you little clown. God, I hate that fucking thing. Bitch! I don't know what I'm supposed to say. Leave everyone alone. Get fucked! Hmm. Maybe he's doing that shit so he can necessarily doing it. It's like I'm doing